Hi farm friends, it is a beautiful morning on the farm and I am excited to be in the kitchen with you today cooking something with rice, leftover rice. We're actually doing a collab right now called Savor the Scraps Collab, and I'm doing it with several other channels. We'll actually post a playlist for you so that you can refer to that and see a lot of great recipes that you'll enjoy. Here on the farm on Route 66 Homestead, and I am excited to be back in the kitchen with you today. It is a beautiful day on the farm, and I want to share with you two recipes that our family loves. Right now, with everyone in a state of uncertainty and maybe a little frustration, your kids are home, they're doing homework, we're trying to homeschool, trying to use the products that we have in our home or on our farm, I'm going to share a recipe with you that can be made with leftover rice. And earlier in the week, we actually had a breakfast of rice and milk with a little cinnamon and sugar. It's one of our favorite things to eat as a family in the morning. But I had some leftover rice, so I actually put it in a bag in the freezer. So I have 2 cups of rice right here, and I'm going to use that leftover rice in this recipe. This recipe I'm going to share with you is an old-fashioned recipe that my grandma and my mom make, and I love it. It's a comfort food to me and my family, and today we are starting a collab with some other YouTube channels, and the collab's name is Savor the Scraps Collab. And today 3 other channels, friends, will be releasing videos as well, and I'm excited to see what they share with you. But one of them is with Miss Katie at Heritage Ways. She is awesome, and you're gonna love to see what she makes. We also have Cosmopolitan Cornbread with Constance and Freedom Homestead with Tangi. And they are great people that you're gonna love, so check out their channels and check out the playlist that we put all these videos together so that you can have a guide to make recipes from scraps so that we don't waste right now, because I know everyone is trying to use what they have at the house instead of having to go to the store. I'm going to use goat's milk fresh from our farm today, our fresh chicken eggs, the leftover rice, and then a few other things that come from my pantry, seasonings, and of course a little sugar. The second recipe is one of my absolute favorites, and I'm going to bring my son in at the end of our video as a bonus to help with that recipe, because he is going to teach us how to make a delicious cold drink with leftover rice. And that is one thing that's very much a comfort food for us, is cold drinks. And you guys are gonna love this, so stick around to the end of the video because you're gonna want that recipe. Now, when you go out to a restaurant, you might not look on the menu and think, okay, where is the rice pudding? I wanna order rice pudding. You probably won't think that way. But when you've been served rice pudding in a home with a recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation, you'll love it. I promise you'll love it. And this is one of those recipes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my rice. In this bag, I have 2 cups of rice. My recipe actually calls for 1.5 cups, and I just need to place it in the bottom of my baking pan. I'm just gonna kind of guess, because you can do a little more or a little less. It's kind of frozen. It's probably about my 1.5 cups. And I'm gonna let that set to the side because I need that to get softened, and it's frozen right now. Next, in my bowl, I have my recipe right here. I am going to add 2 large eggs. Now, our farm fresh eggs come from wild game hens, and so they're on the smaller side, so I'm actually going to add 3 eggs. could even do 4 if we wanted to. I think I will. It'll make it even more delicious. So I have 4 eggs in there. I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of milk. You could use store-bought milk, pasteurized milk. I'm using fresh goat's milk. And 1/2 cup of milk. Okay, I have my eggs and my milk in the bowl, and I'm just gonna whisk that together. Next, I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of sugar. And whisk that in. Next are some delicious spices. We have 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and I love the way this nutmeg smells in this dish. It smells so good. A dash of cinnamon. I don't measure that, I just dash it in. A little bit of vanilla. I usually just use the top of my lid to measure about a teaspoon. And that's all that goes in this dish. It's super simple. You can also add raisins, but my family doesn't care for raisins that much, so I usually don't add them. But you can add about 1/4 cup of raisins or more if you would like them. Okay, I'm gonna check my rice. I'm gonna come right over here. It's still kind of hard, so I'm actually gonna put that in the microwave for just a little bit so it gets softened and I can make it go flat on the bottom of this 1-quart baking dish. Heat up a little bit. I hope you guys try this recipe out. It is so delicious. We're gonna heat this up, and then we're gonna pour the mixture in my bowl right over the top and put it straight in the oven. We need to turn the oven on to 375. Get that heated up. So I have my rice. I just took it out of the microwave. I'm just gonna use my hands. They're clean, I promise. And I'm just gonna break the rice up. Just like that. I'm gonna push it down so it's all flat on the bottom. I'm gonna mix this one more time. And then I'm just gonna pour it over the top. And that's what it looks like right there before it goes in the oven. So my oven is ready. It's heated up to 375 degrees, and I'm ready to put this in the oven. We're gonna place it in the oven and bake it for 45 to 50 minutes. I'll check it and make sure I'll poke it with a knife and pull my knife out, and if my knife comes clean, then I know it's ready. So let's put it in the oven. Oops, I have a pan in there that should be in there. That's my bacon pan. I'll have to show you how I make bacon sometimes. It's delicious. Okay, I'm gonna set the alarm for 45 minutes and we'll check it. I'll see you in a little bit. So it's 45 minutes, so let's open the oven and see what the rice pudding looks like. Ooh, look at that, it looks delicious. I'm gonna check it with my knife. I'm just gonna poke it right in the center and see if it comes out clean. There's just a little bit on there, so I'm actually gonna let it go for a couple of more minutes and see what happens. So it's been a couple of minutes. I'm gonna check it one more time. That looks pretty darn clean. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. It smells so yummy. Look at that. So my family likes it cold. I'm gonna let it sit here on the counter and cool off a bit, then I'll put it in the fridge, and later we'll have delicious rice pudding with a little milk poured over the top. Enjoy! In just a minute, I'm gonna bring my cute 15-year-old cowboy son in, and he's gonna help teach you how to make a delicious ice cold drink that you are going to love with leftover rice as well. Now remember, check out the playlist, the Savor the Scraps collab. There's gonna be a lot of great recipes on there, and I hope you enjoy them. Thanks for watching. See you, friends, in just a minute with my son. Hey, farm friends, we're back in the kitchen. It's been a fun day outside. Blake's worked hard, but he's gonna show us how to make horchata with leftover rice, and it is one of our favorite drinks that he makes. So here you go. We don't have a lot of leftover rice, but we're gonna use what we didn't use on our rice pudding. So we have about a cup left. Dump that in the blender.
Okay, then we'll put our milk, and just that much ice will make about 4 cups. So we'll do a little bit less to be sure, and then we can add more later. It's about 3.5 cups. Do 1/4 cup of sugar. Let's do about a tablespoon.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. And we'll do just a little bit of cinnamon. Okay. We'll blend that, and then we'll add our icing, but we want to make sure that that rice is blended in good.
I should have let you, I'm making a mess.
That's just right.
Okay, there you go.
Alright, and we'll blend that. That'll kind of make it a smoothie, but it also just cools it down really fast.
I'll get some glasses.
Sounds good. Okay, so it's super easy and super fast. And it looks like there's a lot more than there is, but it foams up when you blend it so fast. So we'll let it sit for a little while before we pour it in the glasses. Probably about 5 minutes, just so you don't get all foam in one glass. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and this is ready to pour. Like it's dropped probably like 3 or 4 inches. It was up to here in foam, but now there's a lot less foam.
That looks good. We could drop more ice if we want it cooler in there too as well. We like our drinks cold, especially after a hot day like today on the farm.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
Right, camera lady Casey.
Cheers. Want some? Thanks, farm friends, for watching. I hope you enjoy this playlist that's going to be coming up for the entire month of May. Savor Your Scraps collab. Enjoy, and I'm so excited to get to know new friends and share with the friends that we do have.